My name is Kyla Jemina P. Mangulabnan. I am 19 years old as of this moment of time since I was born on September 17, 2002 in Quezon City. I am a first-year college student in Philippine Normal University taking up general education and will eventually pursue Bachelor of Culture and Arts Education for the next consecutive years. First and foremost, let's find out the meaning behind the word teaching philosophy and its importance towards the field of education. According to the University of Minnesota, teaching philosophy is a self-reflective statement that articulates your convictions about education and the teaching and learning process. It should communicate your fundamental thoughts about how to be a good educator within the context of your particular field. Why do I teach? This is a good question to begin this presentation about my teaching philosophy. One of my greatest desires in this life is to become a person with a purpose, and as for me, I always perceive myself as someone who will always be inside the field of education, wherein I am able to take a part to build a path for the young individuals of the next generation in order for them to achieve their purpose as an individual of the society. And also, I teach because I want to demonstrate a strong interest in the field of education and fondness for working with students who are going to be the next stakeholders of our society. My teaching goals includes to demonstrate quality instruction among my students. In this goal, I aim to provide quality education to my students and establish an effective learning environment in my class. Also, my goal is to engage my students into interactive learning where they can gain various skills and knowledge that they can use to carry on with their life pursuits. And also, assessments is also included with my goals because this is an effective way to determine whether I have been successful towards my teaching approach and objectives that I have give off towards my students. It is true that the teachers are the modern heroes of this time. Dedication and perseverance of the educators made everything capable of learning. Also, teaching and learning is one and the same with the formulation of a diamond. The hot soil from the ground releases a great amount of heat pressure that fabricates shiny diamonds, which is very identical towards the relationship of teaching and learning. The hotter the surface, the more shiny and beautiful the diamond is. And at this point, we can imply that an educator who is passionate and dedicated to teaching will also manufacture bright and effective learning among the students, just like a diamond. Disciplinary context indeed influences teaching because it shares the same affairs in order to shape my teaching practice. It provides a deep understanding with regards to a particular field that I study in order to characterize teaching practice within a single subject area. And through this, I am able to effectively navigate ideas as well as to evaluate methods using a more generalized teaching approach. As a pre-service teacher, there are various factors that I need to improve and prepare before setting a foot in the field of teaching. And upon reflecting, the teaching philosophy of mine made me realize that teaching is fueled by goals, strategies, and methods in order to execute a learning approach that will eventually benefit the students, community, and myself. Aside from teaching methods, I also consider using assessment tools like quizzes, tests, and reflection papers on the conclusion of every lesson that we tackle in class. Because through this, I am able to perceive a clear evidence whether I have been able to execute my teaching goals or if I fail aiming my objectives as an educator. Working in the field of education means that you are expected to be exposed in a learning setting with diverse learners wherein identities, backgrounds, experiences, and levels of privilege are different. At this point, I can use various teaching approaches that would gradually aid this kind of concern, mainly by acknowledging every learner's differences is one of the top priorities of an educator in order to provide a learning environment that includes each student and keeping away the thought of making someone to be left behind. As a pre-service teacher, there are various factors that I need to improve and prepare before setting a foot in the field of teaching. And upon reflecting, the teaching philosophy of mine made me realize that teaching is fueled by goals, strategies, and methods in order to execute a learning approach that will eventually benefit the students, community, and myself. That is my teaching philosophy. Class dismissed. Bye!